What's up, guys? So, have you ever found yourself in a situation in which you master a move and you think, oh, this is awesome, I've got it, and then you see someone else doing it and it looks so much better, and you wonder, why does it look so much better when they do it? Well, I can pretty much guarantee you that 99% of the time, that's because they are moving around with their hoop as you are standing still. So when we talk about flow, what we're really talking about is moving from one move to the next seamlessly, or from one plane to the next seamlessly. If you're super new to hooping, really quick, when we talk about planes, this is a vertical plane, this is a horizontal plane. It's just the angle that your hoop is at. So when I think about ways to improve upon your flow, there are two fundamental things that come to mind. And number one is moving the parts of your body that are not focusing on the trick itself. So, for instance, say you just know lasso. Okay, you think that sucks, I suck. No, you don't suck, you're awesome. And you can make this look a little cooler by just doing anything with this other arm. Even if it's something super simple as sticking it out to the side or putting it behind your back, or you can move it with the hoop a little bit, or you can turn as you do the lasso. And that's the first step to developing a flow, is just learning to move the other parts of your body that aren't doing that trick. So always focus on what your secondary hand is doing, and also think about your legs too. It's really helpful, I find, to sort of get loose in the knees. You might feel like a little silly, like maybe you look like a gorilla, but that's okay. Gorillas are awesome. Who doesn't love gorillas? So just get kind of loose in the knees, because it can make the difference from just, okay, I'm doing a mandala now, whatever, blah, 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 to just sort of, turning from one side to the other, just sort of being a little flexible in the legs there and conscious of what the other arm is doing really makes a big difference. Just little stuff like that can go a long way to creating a dance, rather than just standing there and demonstrating each move, okay, I can do this and I can do this. Just focusing on your other limbs and just trying to add some movement into the rest of your body goes so far to creating that flow. So secondary, the second major thing that comes to mind is learning transition moves. So that can be going from one plane to the next, or one move to the next. So it's really important to learn transition moves. There are amazing tutorials all over YouTube that give you so many great transition ideas, but I'm just gonna give you a couple suggestions right now that I really like. So say you are in a vertical plane and you want to get to a horizontal plane. What are you gonna do? Well, something that I like to do, which is a little bit fun, say you're doing an isolation or you're just spinning it around your hand, you just grab it at about 6 o'clock with both hands. So if you can't tell time, 6 o'clock is the bottom of the hoop, and then do a jump rope through it. And then as you're pulling it forward, just stop it when it gets horizontal. And then you have it in a horizontal plane, and you can do whatever move you wanted to do. But what do you do if it's in a horizontal plane? Well, one thing I like to do is to grab it and then just flip it and hinge it, so now it's vertical. So it's horizontal, grab it, just flip it around your arm, pull it in front of you here to frame your torso, and now it's vertical. So just little moves like that really help. So you're not just going, okay, I'm in an isolation, wait, but now I want to draw my waist. Well, I'll just start doing it. Just adding in those little transition moves make all the difference. So the two fundamental things in developing your flow are moving the other parts of your body, focusing, making sure that you're not just standing still as you do your moves. Number two, learning those transition moves, and now there are two more. Number three is listening to music. It is so important to listen to music because, as I said, it really is a dance. It's something that you want to incorporate your whole body in. And how are you supposed to develop a flow and create a dance if you don't have a beat to move to? So although you can technically learn how to do a move, it's basically impossible to really get to that point where you are flowing so seamlessly and looking magical and wonderful unless you start doing it to music. Number 4, you really, really, really should be videotaping yourself. If you are really shy or if you're someone who doesn't really dance that often, I totally get how uncomfortable that might make you feel and how embarrassed you might feel, but I cannot stress the importance of it enough. It is like probably the number one mistake that all hoopers everywhere across the world make is not videotaping themselves. Because when you see yourself dancing, there are 2 great benefits to that. Number 1 is you can see your strengths and you can see, yeah, I'm actually making progress. This is awesome. I feel great. And 2, you can see the points that are a little weaker. So if you have little T-Rex arms here and you're like, oh my God, why is that arm always just standing there doing nothing? We're just waiting for its turn to do something. You can make a mental note to try to focus on moving that arm so it's not just always scrunched up here. You can see those problem points and make mental notes to improve upon them. Always videotape yourself. It's so important. It is like one of the major steps you can take to finding your flow, to developing your flow, to finding your style. Because you can, I mean, it's one thing to move intuitively, but then to look at yourself and say, oh wow, I feel really good about what I'm doing there, or oh, that doesn't look so good. It's immensely, immensely helpful. So I really hope that this little rant/demonstration has been helpful for you. Finding your flow, as they say, can be a really challenging thing. We have all been there where we're starting out and it's just so frustrating because you know the moves and for some reason you can't put them together and you just feel so frustrated and you just think everyone is better than me. It's not the case. Everybody starts out somewhere. You will get the hang of it, I promise. Just really, really focus on moving the parts of your body that are not doing the trick. Focus on learning transition moves from one move to the next. Listen to music and record yourself, and you are going to make so much progress. You're going to be awesome, you're going to be a superstar, and it's going to be great. So if you liked my video, then please do me a solid and subscribe. I come up with new videos every single week. I'm pretty new to the YouTube pooping tutorial game, so I would absolutely love to be able to connect with more of you guys. So feel free to let me know what you would like to see more of, what you'd like to see less of. Let me know your likes and dislikes. And I will be seeing you